There are two different methods for seaming commercial flooring. One method, S-761 Seam Adhesive, used for non-aseptic areas, will be shown in this video. With S-761 Seam Adhesive, installing commercial vinyl linoleum sheet flooring is quicker and easier. This seam adhesive helps improve installation efficiency significantly compared to traditional heat welding, improves the bottom line, as well as allows for a broader range of installer skill sets. The second method, heat welding, which will be addressed in another video, helps create an aseptic environment as well as provides for different visual designs. When the S-761 seaming option is selected, very few tools are needed. Seaming with S-761 becomes an integral part of the installation seaming process, eliminating the need for a wait period and additional costs. The tools that are going to be necessary are a recessed scriber, the S-761 Seam Adhesive, a linoleum knife, and a hand roller. The first step would be to install your first piece of linoleum, and to prepare the seam edge, we're going to take 3/4 of an inch to an inch off of the factory edge with a nice straight square cut. This provides for a much stronger seam. We're going to install the second piece of linoleum with an overlap of approximately 3/4 of an inch to an inch. Using the proper linoleum adhesive, we're going to spread the adhesive with the proper notch trowel and provide the proper open time for the adhesive. Place the material into the adhesive, being sure not to exceed the working time of the adhesive. Once the material is placed into the adhesive, roll the material in both directions with a 100-pound roller. On the second piece of material that's overlapped, stay away from the seam approximately 6 inches. This will allow for easier application of the S-761 Seam Adhesive. Once the material is into the adhesive and rolled, you will now scribe the seam using a recessed scriber, being sure that you have a good scribe to follow with your knife. Placing a piece of scrap underneath the scribed piece of material, holding the knife straight up and down so that you have a nice, straight, clean cut. Make several passes in the scribe to thoroughly cut the seam. Once the seam is cut, apply the S-761 Seam Adhesive at an 1/8 inch bead along the entire seam. You will then tuck the seam into place, squeezing adhesive up through the entire seam. It is very important that you have 100% coverage in the seam to build seam integrity. Remove the excess adhesive with a piece of scrap or a plastic putty knife. Using a damp white cloth, clean the excess adhesive off the surface of the material. Once the adhesive is removed, roll it with a hand roller, clean the seam again, roll the entire seam in both directions using a 100-pound roller. Armstrong S-761 Seam Adhesive allows you to reduce the seaming process from hours to minutes. Heat welding requires a 10-hour waiting period for the adhesive to set and approximately 1 additional hour for welding compared to approximately 15 minutes for S-761 based on 100 lineal feet of seaming. It also allows you to reduce equipment and labor costs by approximately 80%. Compared to other seaming methods, you could save approximately $3 to $4 per lineal foot. In addition, it creates a strong, reliable seam with performance to withstand commercial environment conditions. It is easier to seam using S-761 because no additional tools or installer training is necessary. Armstrong S-761 adhesive provides cost and time savings while allowing for easier installation and a strong seam.